small rundown park where a group of friends gathered together. They laughed, passing around bottles of alcohol and other drugs and substances, and exchanging stories. It was their usual spot, a place where they could unwind without worrying about the world. As the night deepened, Chris, their faithful Christian friend, approached with his calm usual smile. Tonight, though he felt a deeper unease sensing that something wasn't right, one of them, playful as ever, greeted him with a grin, offering him a bottle. Chris, just as expected, declined with a gentle smile. He reminded them in his calm usual way that they didn't need alcohol or any other things to have fun, and warned them to be careful. Even Helen laughed, urging him to relax, while Chris's unease grew. He looked at them one more time, his heart heavy, and said, "With that, he just left." But the sense of dread clinged onto him. Late in the night, as Chris prepared for his bed, the feeling of dread strangled him. He sat down, trying to shake it, but suddenly a vivid vision uptook him. Chris jumped out of his vision, his heart racing. He knew it wasn't just his imagination. His friends were in real danger. Falling to his knees, he began to pray frantically, his voice filled with urgency. He prayed with all his heart. The image of his friends burned in his mind. Meanwhile, just as Chris had seen, his friends had made their way into an abandoned building. For some movement was good. It was still laughing and drinking, but their actions proved evident as night came. The building was sketchy, but there were no reasons for danger. As they explored, the mood shifted. Tess, emboldened by the alcohol, began teasing easily, clutching her parents in a way that seems reckless at first. That easily, he had been worried, and right throughout the night, suddenly snapped. Aislinn's voice was sharp, her frustration clear. She held us all night, something she had always carried with comfort. Tonight, it felt like a threat. The argument escalated quickly, emotions flowed as the alcohol carried the judgments. Tess, annoyed by Aislinn's outburst, shot back. Eva, as a sensing tension, tried to intervene, but it was too late. In the moment of urgency and panic, Aislinn lashed out and had struck with the knife. It plunged into Tess's side. Tess gasped. Her face froze as she staggered back, clutching her side. There was blood everywhere, flowing. The atmosphere was filled with laughter, and now it was suffocating with fear and disbelief. Aislinn dropped the knife, her eyes widened with horror at what she had discovered. She whispered, backing away, her head strongly. Even had rushed to Tess. Their heads shaking as they tried to help her, but the situation was spiraling out of control. Fear and more. As Tess lay bleeding and her friends struggled to help, fate intervened. Eldred obeyed. Two local police officers pulled him out,
I think so, because that air fryer is
the
pretty good.
commotion, and rushed inside to investigate. What they found was chaos. Tess on the floor bleeding heavily, and Ava had a frantic, and Aislinn standing off the side, still in shock. Aldrich quickly called an ambulance while a babe rushed to Tess, trying to stop the
Give the air
bleeding.
fryer?
Aldrich said, his voice stern and firm, with concern. The paramedics arrived soon after, taking Tess to the hospital. The rest of the group was still silently too shocked to speak. The next day, even and Hannah were sitting with Chris in the usual spot. The atmosphere was different, sober and heavy with the weight of what had happened. Tess was still recovering, and the group was shaken by the events of the night. Chris listened quietly as they recounted the night's events. their voices filled with guilt and confusion. They told him how Tess and Evelyn had argued, how quickly things had escalated, and how everything had gone wrong. Preston shared his pity, telling them how he had prayed for them the moment he sensed something was wrong. Eva and Hannah were stunned. They had always dismissed his warnings and faith, but after what had happened, they couldn't deny his power of prayer. Tess could have been more seriously hurt, and that thought haunted them all. They gathered together this time not for purpose, but to pray. Tess led them, his own words, but firm as he prayed, for Tess's healing, for forgiveness, and for new path forward. As they stood there, hand in hand, a sense of peace washed over them. They knew the road ahead would be difficult, but with Tess's support and their newfound faith, they were ready to change.